What's going on, guys? Floetic back again with two very special guests,
Patdrastik
and
Cam B.
So we're gonna start this off with something new. I just thought about it right now. I'm gonna call it the Icebreaker. So I'm gonna ask you guys some quick questions.
Yeah.
Whatever comes up, just shoot it out.
Cool.
Favorite color?
Blue.
Red.
Favorite number?
7.
8.
That took a long time.
Stealing my thunder, man.
We're warming up. Last one. Celebrity crush growing up.
Oh, Kelly Kapowski.
Oh, hands down. There was no hesitation.
Fire.
Is that growing up or still?
She kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say anything bad,
Yeah,
but
fair.
like, I saw her not that long ago. She did something with Seth Rogen, and I was like,
You're
oh,
like,
I don't know. I don't know.
Cam, what you got?
I think Alicia Silverstone.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That's a new one. Okay.
Right, yeah.
That's a good one. I've never heard anyone say that.
That's a classic.
There you
Throwback.
go, man. All right, so we're here to talk about music, life, and thank you guys for coming. First of all,
Thanks for having us.
Let's start with you since you're closer to me. Ottawa, so that was your base.
Yeah, that's where I grew up.
How long have you been DJing for?
I started when I was around 15, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been 22 years now.
Yeah.
I just revealed my age, but
That's fine, man.
22 years, a little over 20 years.
What enticed you? Like, what brought you to love the craft of DJing? Because I mean, I feel like it's changed nowadays. Back then, it could have been like the technical aspect. Now it's kind of like the Instagram fame or whatever it is, right? What kind of brought you into the limelight of?
Just always being into music, and specifically like rap music when I was a kid.
Okay.
And not a lot of my friends were into it really, but I always kind of wanted to do something like around hip hop. Like, so I tried to like write graph, try to b-boy and shit. And I was terrible at all this shit. And then finally, I think a buddy of mine was kind of into the same shit. We decided to like split a setup. Like we each got a mixer, and then we split turntables, and we'd have like custody of them. A kid. Like 1 week you have it, 1 week I have it. And just I think like the progression, getting like good like fairly quick, or not even fairly quick, but just like seeing progression and being like, oh shit, this is like something I'm into. And so kind of just started from there. Curiosity.
Yeah. How about you, Cam?
Kind of the same way. Like, I wanted to get into that, like graph, b-boy, you know what I mean? But I was shit at it too. And DJing was kind of like the one that
stuck.
Yeah. I bought turntables and, just started scratching, and then, DJing came way later, like playing out and mixing and all that. I just started scratching. That's all I wanted to do.
So did you guys have like a group of friends that all were into the same thing? Because that kind of helps grow any craft, right?
Yeah.
I didn't. Like, it was just me and my homie Walter.
Yeah.
The only ones doing it, at the time in Hamilton. But
I didn't either, really. Yeah, it was like, my one friend that we kind of started with, and then my partner in THUGLI, Tom. We grew up like skateboarding in the same neighborhood, and then when he found out that me and my other buddy were DJing, he was like just like super into it. So he kind of got into it like after that, and so we kind of had one another. But other than that, we didn't know anyone else who did it, or we didn't really have a group of friends that was like super into that kind of shit.
Yeah. So how was like the scene for both of you? Because you guys both kind of grew up in smaller cities, because when you think about Canada, it's like Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver. So Hamilton, Ottawa, they're not the biggest cities. So how did that help or hinder, your growth?
Geez, I don't know. Like in Ottawa, like, it's such a small scene or whatever, but as I got to kind of like break out of my shell and meet other DJs in the city, I realized that there's a lot of talented DJs and a lot of like we had Kid SL, who was like the young turntablist dude that I kind of looked up to, and then dudes like Illo, and we had like people doing cool shit. It was just like I had to discover it, By the time I was old enough to be in the club, then I was like, oh, there's other people doing this shit too.
Okay. How about in Hamilton?
It was like the same thing. A very small community of DJs in Hamilton. So, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say if it it wasn't until I started going to Toronto. The same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I started like seeing what other people were doing. You know, I was kind of stuck in the same ways for a long time, like doing the same thing. And then when you meet people outside your city and, you know.
So, like growing up, did you have someone that you looked? Well, both of you. Did you have someone that you looked up to? Like, I know I want to be like that DJ or whoever.
Oh yeah,
you know
of
what
course.
I mean?
Yeah.
So
Hubert.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm talking about like locally.
In your local?
Locally.
Oh,
Yeah. Obviously, like we can have a list. But like locally, was there anyone that's like, oh
yeah.
that person's killing right now?
For sure.
Yeah, for me it's probably like Kid SL because like when I started DJing, it was like I didn't care about playing in clubs. Like I just wanted to do like. I saw Rock Rada doing beat juggles. I was like, I'm doing that. That's kind of was my thing. And Kid SL was really ill on the beat juggle tip. And then as I got a bit older, going to clubs, seeing like Illo play, I was like, oh damn, like so I looked up to kind of both of them. For sure.
Yeah. I looked up to like in my hometown, there's this dude named DJ Shan, and he worked at the local record store, and like I'd see him. Like he knew everything about music, and you know he's one of those guys. He's really good at DJing. Before I knew about mixing or anything, I saw him like DJing. He wasn't like technical, but he's really smooth. And so that was an aspect I wanted to improve on. Like I wanted to learn how to DJ in a club.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
do you guys remember your first club gig?
Yeah, for sure.
How did that go?
Bad.
Yeah, bad. I think everyone's does. I don't know. Right? Like, does anyone have like one that went like really smooth? Like,
mine was terrible.
Yeah,
I was shaking. I was sweating.
Because you're just mad nervous and like, I think like my first one, I remember like underestimating like how long I had to play for, how many records to bring. It was like, I'm pretty sure I fucked my entire shit up the first time.
Do you remember where it was? Like the name of the club?
Yeah, it was, I don't remember the name. It wasn't even a club. It was like a pub or some shit. Like, it was weird. But I don't know. Yeah, it was a disaster for sure.
Yeah, it was I was at this like all I had was 12-inch, like hip hop 12 inches. Right? That's all I had.
Yeah.
And we had a gig, me and my like DJ partner Walter Deans. We had a gig at this place, and we didn't know until we got there it was all reggae. So so we got there, but the owner was like, no. The owner was like, it's fine. Like, come out and play your record. So we came out, and no one liked it. And there's a fight broke out. All this shit happened. Like it was crazy. But then it was crazy because he brought us back. He goes, come on back next week.
Oh, that's dope.
We came back. No, I got cool. It was worse. like it was like someone got bottles and like.
Is it because you were playing rap music?
Yeah, and then like, there was like a guy. There was a guy, like a built-in DJ, and he was a reggae guy, and he ended up kind of like, like, get out of here, guys, get out of here. And he came up and he brought he had like a little controller, and he was like hitting air horns and and after that we didn't go back, but it was a disaster. We didn't know like what we were getting into.
He kind of set you up. I mean, like
I don't know. It was a long time ago. It was I didn't get what was going on.
That's when you're like, yo, the owner told us to come
back.
It's not my fault.
It's not us.
It's not us.
It's your fault.
Oh man,
I don't know what he was thinking.
Okay. That leads to another question. Aside from like your first gigs, do you guys remember a gig where you bombed?
Like early on or like recently?
Whenever. Just like, I mean, early on.
I bombed a lot of gigs early on.
Yeah, for sure. Because I feel like that's like a part of our culture where we don't really talk about it as much. Because it's like,
you're right.
You just want to
talk about all
the good shit.
Yeah, of course.
Like I've bombed a couple times. Like, you know what I mean? Like
everyone's bombed.
Yeah.
Like I've still seen like really big DJs or like bomb horrifically. You know what I mean? It still happens because like sometimes you're in situations where like just like his story, you know what I mean? You show up and something's completely different, or you're trying to read the room and you might have like read it wrong, or anything could happen. Something fucks up with your equipment. Like we've all had these situations.
For sure, man.
It's just like kind of learning or knowing how to like troubleshoot when you're in those situations, but sometimes it just doesn't work.
Sometimes it goes like that. Yeah.
It happens.
Fair enough, man. So you guys are both a part of different cliques, different crews, right?
Yep.
THUGLI, Bugging Out.
Yep.
How did THUGLI come about?
THUGLI came about. Tom and I, my partner in THUGLI, been making music together since we were like younger.
Tom from Ottawa as well?
Yeah, he is. He kind of got into like making beats before I did, but And yeah, we would just make kind of like shit at home, and we used to kind of like for fun take like we were really into like Dirty South rap in like the in the heyday of like early to mid 2000s. And so we were like, but we were also really into like house, and that's the time when like Blog House was kind of popping off, and like Baltimore Club, like that type of shit. So we were like making like taking dance music and making it like halftime and kind of laughing about it. And then in 2012, I moved to Toronto, and we had talked about like working on music full time. Like, if I come there, let's work on shit, but treat it like a 9 to 5. Not 9 to 5, but like, really we meet up at 1 every day, 5 days a week, and work till like midnight or some shit, and even if we don't come up with anything, let's just like, so the fact that we kind of like instilled this like, regimen, but yeah, we were making like that type of music when like trap music hadn't really like popped off yet, but that's the kind of sound we were into. And then we were hearing like, Flostradamus and all these other people, like they're homies of ours, and we were like, oh wait, they're doing shit that we were doing before that we were laughing at, but it's like a thing now, and we're like, okay, so we kind of had this, we found that lane like pretty early on, and we just kind of went from there, and we were able to like get our music into people's hands, and the ball rolled, and that was that.
That's dope. And then the sound obviously transitioned, as you were saying.
It's kind of changed now. We're not really making like big room festival shit like we once were, and we're just kind of like making shit that we want to hear, and all different types of sounding shit lately, like everything from like UK garage influence to like ballet to like Dirty South rap still, and kind of melting all these.
That's what music is now. It's not like I feel like too often we try to classify things where it's just like what's good music, what's not good. You know what I mean?
Well, that's it. The only two are good and bad. Right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's
for
like
real.
There's good in everything, and there's bad in everything. You just got to find the good.
Hell yeah. Yourself, Cam, bugging out. Like how did that come about? I know it's you and Walter. Shout out to Walter, by the way, Redbull 3-style finalist. Two times, second time.
Well,
national finals.
He was second place last year.
So this is like shout out Walter if you watch it. Well, how did bugging out start?
We started a night, like our first like weekly. We called it Bugging Out, and then we needed a name for our DJ crew, and then like we were thinking about it for a while, and we're like, maybe we should just call ourselves Bugging Out.
And so, it's a great name. Actually.
It's a really good name.
It's super dope.
And that's how that came about, and we just
Are you guys still throwing parties and stuff?
Well, it's not as good as this, but
short and sweet.
It's very short and sweet. But no, we're still doing things. We're trying to, like, since I won that 3-style thing, it kind of opened more doors.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't know. We're doing separate gigs right now, but we're trying to start a new night, like a Bugging Out night, like it was in Hamilton.
So what do you guys play? Like, is there a genre, or is there something you want to stick to?
It started out like DJ AM, like like open format. It was like that for a while, and then we kind of turned it into an all rap party for a few years, and then it kind of turned into like anything, like like dance hall and
just good music.
Just good music.
Hell yeah, that's dope. Yeah. You mentioned Redbull 3-style. You guys are both champions of Canada. Want to talk about your experience with that and just
I submitted a routine, got in, didn't think I was going to get in, won the Canadian finals, stoked about that, made it to the Worlds, got through to the finals, and came in third.
How was that whole process like how long did you practice your submission video to
I'm like
set to, you know what I mean? Because there's definitely like levels to this. You know what I mean? So like how long did that take you?
Oh man, I procrastinate. So like I wasn't really prepared. Yeah. If I'm being all the way real with you. Like
that's fine.
I was like, I left it to the last minute, but like I struggled, like I recorded that submission video like the night of, like I had an hour to submit it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shit, really?
And I was recording it.
Damn.
And I was living with Walter at the time, and I had like a perfect set, and then his girlfriend walked in, and then I was like, and Walter lost it. He's like, really? And so it was like an okay take at the end. It's like I kind of just submitted what I had, but I got in, so it worked out.
That's dope.
Yeah.
How was the what country did you were the finals at?
Poland.
How was that?
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Like when you go, Redbull treats you like they just treat you out to everything.
That's
like
amazing.
They take you on excursions, and it's just amazing. It's an awesome experience. It's like it's kind of like the best part. Like like when you go there, it's like that's the reward.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not about like getting paid or whatever. It's like that's
and you get to like network and meet new people.
And that's what it's all about.
Like,
networking. Yeah.
You still have a lot of like friends from that.
Yeah, of course.
For sure, man. That's dope. You have any advice for anyone that wants to enter?
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah. Just do it. Like don't hold back. Don't think you're not as good as anyone else, and you won't get in. You have nothing to lose, and just do it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, very true.
How about yourself, Pat?
Yeah, so I actually judged one of them in 2009, and because like I used to do all the DMC shit, and so I decided to, I got asked to like play at one in Ottawa and then judge it, and I was kind of like, why aren't people doing, like, you can do anything. There's so many like things you can do. I think people were just kind of playing music rather than like thinking outside of the box with creative ideas and stuff. And I was like really getting into production at that time, and I was really into making mixtapes.
Nice.
So my whole thing was like, I can combine like all my turntablist shit with like, this newfound production skill, and then making the mixtapes and stuff. All these kind of skills combined to like be able to do this. So the next year I entered, I won my like regional, won the Canadian final, and then the world final was in Paris.
Nice.
And I also got third, same as him.
Yeah.
We're like the number 3 club or whatever. But yeah, it was an amazing experience. Kind of like what he said, like I think the one dope thing about it is you have like, or two dope things is you have like something like a goal to work towards. So you like really buckle down and just like work really hard. Like I took a whole year to like prepare for the Worlds.
That's sick.
Like I was really like, at the time I told my girl, I was like, yo, we're about to have like a really rough year. I'm not going to be around. I'm just doing this shit.
For sure, man.
But yeah, so it kind of instills this like work ethic in you where you're like, you have to buckle down.
Clamp down.
You're going to get better because of it. And then the main thing is like meeting all these dope people from different countries, seeing kind of like what they're doing in their style, and like what's kind of popping in their country, and you know what I mean? Just the overall experience and like camaraderie you get with all these people that are like living kind of parallel lives that you are, you know what I mean?
Sure.
But like in
that's a good way to put it, actually.
Place, you know?
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, because we all kind of grew up doing the same thing. When I used to do like DMCs, I met this dude at the world final named Kid Fresh, who's like still one of my good homies, and like talking to him and like how we lived our lives growing up was like the exact same. That's sick. Just he did it in Germany. I was in Canada, you know? But like we grew up doing the same shit, skating, into the like same comedy, into like same like clothes and sneakers and shit. It was just like these parallel lives. And it's kind of cool to like find that out. And yeah, just the overall experience, I think, of like meeting these people and getting new friends. And you know, it's
that's
dope.
super dope, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna switch gears a little bit. How do you guys deal with requests in the club? Like, is there a limit where it's like, okay, dude, like, you know, fuck off?
I try to be nice about it.
Yeah.
I try to be nicer now about it. Like I had a weekly, right? And I felt like me and Walter felt like we were the man, like we were in charge, right? So
of course,
people would walk up and we're like, nah, like Walter got into fights over requests before, you know what I mean? Like, so
it happens.
We were kind of dicks.
You know,
we're like, get out of here, you know?
This is our shit.
This is our show. Yeah. So, but now, like, because I'm playing at other places, I try to be nice about it.
Fair enough.
Ways to, you know, like, you know, maybe after this song or something. I don't know.
Depends on the situation.
I don't like. Yeah.
Like if you're playing a night that's like known as like cool music and something really dope that's really established, and you have someone that's never been there come up and be like, can you play?
For sure.
Fuck out of here.
Get the hell out of here.
I try to be nice too, like, you know, and try to be accommodating, and depending on like where I'm playing too, you know, but if it's one thing if someone comes up and they're like, hey, do you mind, or do you take requests?
Yeah, they're being friendly.
But a lot of the times you just have people shove a phone in your face.
Yeah, that's when you're just like,
fuck out of here. You can't even say anything to me. Like, fuck out of here. You know, I don't know. If you're being a dick about it, like, and or you keep coming up. Like, I've had people keep coming up, and like, I remember, I forget what, I was like Sheck West when that song popped off. This guy just kept asking for it, and I'd already played it. Yeah. I'm like, it went off, you know? I'm like, where were you? I'd already played this. And he's like, just play it again. And I'm like, well, that's not going to happen. You know, you missed your chance. You missed the moment. For sure. But then he was like sending his friends up. Oh my God. And I can see him like scheming, you know? And I'm like, oh, yo, get that guy out of the fucking club. Fuck this guy, you know? Like, you're just being a dick to be a dick at this point, you know? But yeah, I think it's all how people approach it, and then like you kind of respond accordingly. You know? If they're nice, be nice, and maybe play it. And the best is when nothing beats getting like a really dope one. That like fits the vibe of what's going on. Or my favorite is when it's in like the same BPM range. Like, yes, you killed it.
This works.
I could play it like now. You know, like, I love that shit. It's great.
That's hilarious, man. Yeah, I mean, I hit them with the maybe if it's like a request that. You know, it's just like doesn't fit the vibe right now, but I feel like the maybe just keeps coming back sometimes. Like the people just over and over and over. Can you do it now?
We're leaving soon.
I just got here.
What's the we're leaving soon?
No idea.
Then go. Like, if you don't want to be here, you want to hear this one song and then leave? Fuck out of here. I'm not going to play it. So you stay.
Yeah, straight
or
up.
just get the fuck out of here.
Or just leave. I remember
my friend's birthday.
Oh, this happened. What happened? This is probably like 6 months ago. I was playing out this night, and older lady, she's probably like late 40s, comes up to me. She's like, hey, can you, and it was a hip hop night. She came and she's like, can you play? I think it was like a Miley Cyrus song. I'm like, you know, I explained it to her while I'm DJing, by the way. I'm like, hey, you know, it's not that kind of night, whatever. She turns around, she's like, fuck you, you're the worst DJ I ever heard. That's going off. And she's with her friends, whatever. So she goes back to her friends, and I'm watching the whole thing like happen. And her friends come up, they're like, oh, thanks, like we're leaving now. That was amazing. And then I guess she saw the interaction that I had with her friends. She came back, she's like, I'm just sorry. I just really wanted to hear my song. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. But I was like, you know what? It's fine.
I look at like when people are really demanding, like, would you ever go into like a retail store?
Yeah.
I mean, like, get me that fucking shirt now.
Yeah.
You know, like,
exactly.
You would never talk to someone like that. But for some reason, the entitlement that comes from some people is like, it's insane.
Yeah,
like,
it's like the only job that happens at.
Yeah, it really is. It's like you would never go into like somewhere else and talk to someone like that, or your waiter. Like, I mean, maybe there are assholes, but like, get me the suit now.
Yeah.
We're leaving soon. It's my birthday. Get me my fucking suit. You know, it's like
that would never happen.
Never do that.
We hope that would never happen.
No,
you know what I mean?
But I always tell them, like, if they're talking like that, like, yo, you can't fucking talk to me like that.
Yeah, straight up.
It just doesn't. You wouldn't. Like, you just don't talk to people like that.
Man.
Doesn't matter what the situation is.
The one thing I hate too is like if I'm DJing and someone's trying to have a conversation with me. Like, even if it's like one of the homies, I'm just like ignoring them. I'm like,
I turn around.
You give them the shoulder, right?
Yeah. Like, I'm going over here now. Clearly, I don't want to talk to you. My body language is telling me.
Oh man, that is hilarious. What do you guys do for fun, like outside of the music scene? Like, do you guys play sports? You know what I mean? Like, is there any hobbies that you do just to kind of unwind?
I don't know, not as much anymore. To be honest. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Fair enough.
Now that you get older.
Yeah, I just try to like keep up on music. It's like so hard.
So much music all the time. Yeah. For sure, man.
I feel like I'm just like consumed with that all the time.
Yeah.
My routine is like wake up and have a coffee and work on music.
On music, yeah.
So it's like an everyday thing. My unwind is probably like watch TV. It's so basic, but you know, and in the summer I go mini putting a lot. I know it sounds ridiculous, but like me and my like friends are like hella serious about it.
Yeah.
So that's maybe like an
dope.
unwind outside of like music.
That's
but not like kiddie mini putting. Like no like trinkets in the course. Like just really hard like, you know, hills and shit.
Oh, next time if you come back in the summer, I got a spot.
Yeah, you got a spot that's like
I got
that?
a spot. Oh, for sure.
Tight.
I got a spot.
Tight. There's no good spots in Toronto.
Yeah.
Because like the amount of real estate that it
Yeah,
takes
yeah.
up, you know what I mean? It just wouldn't happen. But when I go back to Ottawa to visit my mom quite a bit, and there's a fire spot there
That's dope.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any goals you're trying to reach in the music, your music careers? I mean, you guys are both pretty, well established, but is there anything that you're kind of reaching for within the next couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, Goldies.
Nice.
I kind of want to do that.
Shit.
I was gonna submit something this year.
Tight.
And when I saw it, like, it was like, I felt like I wasn't good enough. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, and
He's good.
no,
I know he's good.
but I thought, like, I'm not like as good as these like crazy the turntablists, like DMC guys. I'm not that on that level, and.
You were talking about this earlier, like you never know, like
exactly
it could be better.
I should have taken my own advice.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean? And,
like
so I kind of regretted not doing it. So this year the next year,
it's on camera, so you have to try.
You
have to try. I'll send this to you and be
That's
like, hey,
dope.
the submission deadline's next week, buddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
keep on them about
Yeah,
this.
hell yeah. It's recorded now, bro. That's dope. I mean, you should do it.
Yeah,
That's sick.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll do really well. I'm sure. Yeah,
for sure, man.
Yeah.
Yourself?
I've been really lucky over the last like 8 years with THUGLI. We've accomplished quite a lot and gotten to do some really cool shit, travel the world, and it's still a trip hearing some of my like favorite people play our shit.
That's dope.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so I think the goal is just to like keep at it, keep making music, no matter of like the ups and downs, and keep following like just what we want to make, and not trying to cater and shit.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, just keep making music really and getting better. Like that's the best shit. I just like learning and
that's dope.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna wind it down. I got one more question, then we're gonna hit our 3 for 3. After you're done DJing, it's like 3:30, 4 in the morning, whatever. What do you guys eat?
ooh.
Oh man,
Like, where do you go eat?
I'm trying not to eat after the club.
Fair.
I've been doing this like intermittent fasting shit.
Okay.
That everyone's crazed about or whatever.
Yeah.
So like I only have like a certain window to eat. Although coming to Vancouver, I'm breaking it for the week.
Fair.
But it's
You're on
been like a
vacation.
month now. So like, and I love eating at night. It's my favorite shit. So I've been really missing that. But yeah, if I was after the club, probably like something really greasy.
Yeah.
Usually go for like in Toronto, it's a big thing because the only like restaurants that are open like hella late night is in Chinatown. So you go get like Chinese food. Like
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I try to be honest. Now, like I've been doing it for a long time. Like literally going straight to McDonald's after like for years and years and years. But now I prep a meal.
Oh,
I swear to God,
That's smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty
because
smart.
either leftovers from supper or I actually make I have a snack ready because I have to eat after. I'm so hungry every time, right? Yeah.
Now we're talking about food. My stomach's growling.
Yeah. So we'll wrap this up. 3 for 3. So you guys, I mean, people that have watched this, if you haven't watched this, I always ask my guests 3 things I need to go, 3 things I need to come back, and 3 things I can't live without. So I'll let you guys take it from there.
You want to go?
Okay. Well, we had to write these down.
Yeah, write them there. There's nothing wrong with that. So cheat.
3 things that need to go. People who drive slow in the passing lane. What are you doing? Get out. I don't know why people don't know that rule.
Yeah.
I guess it's like on the highway, like in the 401 and going in through Toronto or whatever, like there's signs that say,
Yeah, get out the way.
slow traffic, keep right.
Yeah.
Read the sign. Please.
Yeah. Fair.
You guys got to go.
Okay.
People who don't say thank you when you hold the door for them. You have to go.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Why don't you have manners?
Get some manners, bro.
I took time
Yeah.
to do this. I don't even know you.
Oh my God.
Please just say thank you.
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
got to go.
Okay.
Turtlenecks. Why? Why is that a thing?
Yeah.
Why does that become a thing again? You got to go for sure.
Turtleneck.
I don't know. I just find that one a bizarre one that kind of came in. And why is the
Right
turtlenecks?
here. That's
I don't know.
solid.
All right. Come back. Dance music in the club.
Okay. Yeah.
Like what? That's not a thing anymore. Like there was a time like early or like maybe like 2008 to like 2012, where it's like you would maybe like it's all dance music, and like I mean there was a lot of bad music at that time, like EDM shit or whatever, but you know, just being able to play like Baltimore club shit, like just up tempo shit, you know what I mean, and then you'd sprinkle in like a rap song or two, and then it's completely switched over where it's like rap. Fair. I kind of like to be able to bring in, especially that now they've been making more up tempo shit. I'm like, I want to be able to play this out. You know? So I want that to come back.
Dope.
One thing that has come back that like I'm kind of glad, but I was like hoping it would, or I'm obsessed with like Nike SB Dunks.
Oh, dope. Okay.
So I'm really glad SBs are kind of like back. I don't know. I'm happy that.
Well, you used to skateboard when you were.
Yeah. So I used to like collect them when I was younger. So
sick.
I kind of like that. That's come back now. Music on Much Music.
Okay.
Like actual music.
Yeah.
I remember
like music videos and stuff, like the good old days.
I don't know, like we've had a couple of music videos come out that used to get run on Much Music like a lot. And like that just doesn't happen anymore, and I kind of miss that. That's dope. Things that need to stay. That was one.
Live without.
Live without. Whatever. Okay, live without. Barbecuing in the summer.
Dope.
It's like I barbecue every day in the summer.
Hell yeah.
Making music.
Yep.
Can't live without doing that.
Hell yeah.
Family. Easy.
Nice. Yeah.
My mom.
Solid. Yeah.
My mom's dog. The cousins.
That's dope.
Family. Yeah.
Okay. 3 for 3.
Okay.
All right, Cam.
Okay. My number one is CNN.
Wait, that needs to go?
It has to go.
Okay. Because your three that need to go. Okay.
It's got to go. I want my parents back. Like, literally, it takes hold, people. I swear to God.
Yeah.
You know?
CNN, like the news network.
Yeah.
Fair. Hey, that's a good one.
that's
a solid one.
When I see my parents, all I hear is CNN on TV.
Yeah.
All they watch.
Yeah. It's taking over their lives.
Not to disrespect my parents, but
no, fair.
I want them back.
Okay. CNN number one.
Took your family away.
They took my family. Ads that spy on you, you know, or Instagram.
Such a good one.
That shit's weird, man.
Such a good
one. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Like it happened today.
We were talking about this earlier.
It happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a great one.
That and this one's kind of like, not to be a hater, but like clout chasing DJs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people who aren't really DJs, who are just doing it for the gram. And,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
fair enough.
And then what is it? Things I want back. The Shure M447s.
Yeah.
Oh, good one. That's such a good one.
Yeah.
I want those back. Big Extra.
Okay.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's my favorite burger.
Fair enough.
And cheap rent.
Ooh.
It's hard living out here.
Bangers.
I don't know if that's ever coming back, but that was a good one. That was long gone.
Yeah, that one's gone.
That was a good one.
That's long gone, yeah. Things I can't live without. Record pools.
Yep.
Uber.
Okay.
Or Lyft. And then I didn't think of a third one.
That's fine.
I'll just say my radio.
Okay.
That's an LL Cool J reference.
There you go. That's dope.
Those were good ones.
That's solid. Anything else you guys want to plug or talk about?
No, thanks for having us.
This is dope. This is dope. This is dope. This is a good one. I like that. That was fun.
That was dope.
All right, guys. Dice Lemons, Floetic, Pat, Cam. We're out.